Do you like to travel?
To be honest, I don't know what I like more than traveling. I am somebody who has traveled all of my life. I like to see new places and to talk with people that have a different cultural background. I especially like to travel nowadays since we have cheap plane tickets. There are a lot of low-fare airlines.
When was the last time you traveled abroad?
The last time I traveled abroad was this morning actually, because I had to cross the border to get to this testing center where I find myself today. I had an easy time crossing the border, since I did it many times. The border guards didn't ask me that many questions, and they were okay with me getting in.
Are you afraid of flying?
I wasn't afraid when I was younger, but I would definitely say that I was afraid of the last 3-4 times when I flew. To be honest, I didn't feel that safe in the planes in which I found myself. The reason why is because you can hear the scratching in the planes. Maybe it was due to the fact that I was flying to this country for the first time, because the last 3 or 4 times I flew was to Italy, and maybe the air pressure over there is different and the planes react differently to it.
How often do you travel?
I travel twice per month. I really like to go to new places, like I stated before. So I would see that I travel twice a month to a new place. Every month I look at the map and try to find new city in which I didn't go, and I plan my new trip to it.
Did you ever go on a month-long trip?
Yes, I did. I traveled to 5 cities in 1 month. I bought 6 plane tickets, one for each city, and the 6th one to come back. It wasn't 1 month, but we are talking about a 40-day journey. And here we are talking about the 5 cities in Europe that I didn't have the ability to see in the past. So I decided to take a break from my work and to see them on one big long trip.
You will have 60 seconds to prepare, and then you will speak for between 60 to 120 seconds. Start speaking now.
The sport I played the most when I was a kid was football, or soccer, how Americans call it. I would say that I played it every day. I probably played 2 matches every single day. I played 1 match with my classmates, and I would play the second match with the kids from my neighborhood. I really liked playing with the kids from my neighborhood because the games were a bit more casual and there was an even level of talent between us. There wasn't a single player that was so much better than the others, that scored so many goals that we couldn't do anything against him. Whilst the same was not true when it came to my classmates. There was one player who was really good. No matter for which team he played, the team would always win, so it was never fun. I started playing the sport when I was 5 years old. Since it's a really popular sport in my country, it wasn't hard to find somebody to play it with. It wasn't hard to form two teams that played against each other. Now, I didn't play in any professional tournament. I wasn't that good, but I participated in my school tournament. Now, I was one of the worst soccer players among my classmates, so I didn't contribute much.
Is playing a sport an important part of our education?
I would say that it is. I don't think that we should consider education just something that happens within the classroom. I think physical education is also important because we need to develop our bodies and we need to develop our physical skills as well. So yeah, taking part in a sport is really important in my opinion. I think the PE teacher has an important job, so to say.
What are the most important things we learn from taking part in sports?
Well, if we are talking about a sport where two teams compete, we learn a lot about cooperation. We learn that there is no I in the team. We also learn how to handle stress and pressure, which is also important in my opinion. And the most important thing of all, we learn how to move our body. We learn what our body is capable of.
Should we encourage kids to play sports?
Yes, we should. I think it's really important to encourage kids to take part in any physical activity. And sports are a good way to be physically active. Especially today, we should encourage kids because with computers and video games, more and more of them are living a sedentary lifestyle, which is really horrible for their health. And our way to counteract this is to have them play basketball, volleyball, hockey, or any other sport.
Should we motivate kids to play a certain sport competitively, to take part in tournaments?
Yes, I think we should, because if they only play for fun, I think they never learn the importance of competition. They never learn how to win, so to speak. I know this might sound negative, but sometimes when we want to achieve our goals, somebody else wants to achieve it too, and there can only be one person to do it. So we need to learn how to be the one who will win, the one who will get the prize, so to speak.
How should parents approach a kid that doesn't have the desire to play any sports?
I think the parents should be understanding. I think that if a parent is not understanding, I think that will demotivate the kid. And this will not help anybody. Parents should approach the kid and ask why he or she doesn't want to play any sport. And then, when the child explains, a solution can be found. Maybe they are secretly into sport that they are afraid nobody would support them if they want to do it. And if that is the case, you can encourage the child to do it.